All right, so welcome every one of you to today's sessions. We're getting started today, and tomorrow we'll have another session. Today it's going to be a real quick session, all right, because again, I'm doing this from the coffee shop, and you know, my movement was my itinerary had to change, and it was quite unprecedented, unplanned, but I didn't want to cancel, right? I couldn't just send you people a message and say, hey, we're canceling, right? I still had to make sure that we did this. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., we are still going to be here, the same link to continue from wherever we leave with that, okay? All right, so quickly, before we get into what we have for today, um, I'm just going to quickly run you through some onboarding and what we're going to be achieving today. So remember that the difference between who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow is what you do. All right, very important. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is. Give me a minute. A few people are asking me for links. Amma, sorry, did you reach out to the people that are asking to reach out to? Some people are here.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, so can you reach out to Shade, please? Shade on the,
Okay.
Yeah, can you reach out to her?
Okay, I'll do that now.
She's asking me for the link. Give me a minute, guys. Were you able to reach her earlier today?
No, I wasn't.
Pardon?
I wasn't able to reach her.
Yeah, but did you send
I
her the
wasn't
link?
able to. Yeah, yes, I sent her the link via
Okay.
email.
All right, let's keep going. Let's continue. So I was saying that the difference between who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow is just simple. It is what you do today. And it's the same everywhere. It doesn't even have to be with your transition to tech. It's life in general, right? Whoever you want to be tomorrow is, you know, determined by the things and the little things that you do today, the steps that you take today. All right. Now, for today, I'm going to go through a few things. I'm going to quickly tell you about the TheSkillGarage for those of you who are meeting up for the first time. I'm going to run through my intro and walk you through the training schedule. We may not have time to go through the training content and curriculum. And if at any time you are not able to hear me, please indicate in the comment section. Please indicate in the comment section if at any time you're not able to hear me. All right, and then we'll probably take some questions, and I will go straight into an introduction of business analysis. Is that okay? All right. So who are we? Now, the TheSkillGarage is a disruptive upskill and workplace development platform. And that is how we see ourselves. So for those who want to upskill, for those who want to, and for workplace, now for those who want to, develop, move a step higher in their workplace, this is the platform that addresses that. And what we do is that we address the industry and technology gap for the BIPOC community, all right, for the Black, Indigenous, and people of color community. Now, let me tell you a story. When I came to Canada, the first time I came to Canada, one of the things that hit me was that I saw people like myself actually living below their pay grade. And I didn't find that very funny, right? One of the things I made sure that I promised myself was that if I get into the position where I can begin to help people realize that they could transition and they could move, not as if there's anything wrong with what they were doing, but as you guys would know, most times what you did back home is not a one-to-one. It doesn't directly, translate to what you will do here. All right. And for some people, it's a degrading. And it's okay to start from the scratch, start from somewhere, right? But it's not okay to stay there for too long. It's not okay to stay there for too long. So, I made up my mind that that was going to be the case for me. I would help that community grow. And, that's how it started. But it started really with a genuine intention during COVID when some of my friends actually got laid off. Okay, when some of my friends got laid off, you know, okay. So when some of my friends got laid off, um, we will go out typically maybe in the evenings just to, you know, have some drinks and stuff. But one thing I realized was that, they were not happy. It was just my friend and one other guy who was in the SAP field. He was also a functional business analyst. We were the only ones spending. We were the only ones, smiling. So what I did was I told my friends, you know what? Let's start every Saturday. I can take you business analysis. And that is how I started teaching business analysis to my friends. It used to be a 5-day course. So my friends and I, we would meet. For some of them, I taught them for 1 week straight, from 12 a.m. to like 5 a.m. in the morning for 1 week straight. And then, funny enough, for some of them, they got a job the next week. For some of them, it took a while, but they eventually were able to get jobs. So while they were landing jobs, they told other friends, and other friends told other friends. And then they would later advise me to start an academy, which we now see today. So in 2021, I started the Skill Garage, but we didn't get our first student until June or July. But since then, we've been focused on, building to, expanding into a global brand. And we have been giving, we've taught thousands of people in our free monthly training. Most of you would have attended those free trainings. And we've also helped, I would say in the past 3 years, we've helped almost 150 people transition through our paid program. Okay. Now, our mission is to help you start or accelerate your career progression in the tech space, in the digital space, by first giving you relevant knowledge and then giving you commensurate work experience. So we know knowledge is easy to get these days. You can get knowledge on Udemy. You can get knowledge on YouTube. You can get knowledge anywhere. But there's one thing that may be lacking. It is relevant and organized knowledge. You see, in a world where we have information overload, you need to have information delivered to you in an organized manner. All right. And that is what we do here with a structured curriculum. And then on the other hand, we then help you use that knowledge, okay, take that knowledge a step further into practice. All right. So you're able to then move that knowledge from just being knowledge to commensurate work experience. Now, our vision is to be able to build a global community where digital health is accessible across all verticals and tech domain. And I thank God we are doing that today. Somebody reached out to me yesterday from the community and said, I have an interview with CIBC. I need somebody to help me. And we've placed people in different organizations. So I remembered somebody. So this morning I sent a message, hey, Domi, can you help this lady? She has an interview in CIBC. I know you are in C, but in fact, she just got promoted in CIBC. And then I was able to just say a thing and she was like, why not? You see, so that is the power of community because we have people in different places. We have someone in RBC, there's somebody in Impact, there's somebody in Amazon, there's somebody, and we can quickly reach out to them. So we want to build that community where career help is accessible. All right. That is our vision. When we do what we do here, we want to raise digital experts that possess the skills that matter. Now, there are three things that qualify who we are. There are three things that stand as the Skill Garage pillars. Now, these are the fundamentals that define who we are. If you don't find this in this place, then you are in the wrong place. You are not in the right Skill Garage. You are somewhere else. You are probably in the garage, but not at the Skill Garage. The first is collaborative learning. We love people to learn from both peers and mentors, cross-functional teams, live group sessions, brainstorm sessions. Everybody's opinion counts. All right. Number two is the practical work experience, taking that which you've learned and being able to pick, being able to turn that into practical experience. So we'll use industry standard tools. We'll do hands-on training. We'll do live projects. If you can see my shirt, Afro Shop, that is one of our live projects that will be going live very soon. All right. So we do live projects, practice sessions. And the third is building an ecosystem. Like I told you, I was able to just reach out to somebody just just by a dial. I was able to reach out to somebody to help somebody. That's interactions with alumni, mentorship, networking, on the job support. All that we want to be able to give you that holistic support that you need to be able to move from where you are, call that 0, to where you need to be, call that 1. So in terms of transitioning, we give you the full deal, right? Okay, now let's move a bit. So if you are on Facebook and Instagram, on YouTube and LinkedIn, please do give us a follow, interact with and engage with our, posts and comments. I'm looking at the time so that I am able to get into the meat for today. Is that okay? Now, I can assure you that we've done this for a countless number of people, and they came without experience. So don't have it at the back of your mind and think that, oh, I need some sort of experience for me to be able to transition. Listen, I tell you the truth, I lie not. You do not, as far as business analysis is concerned, this thing that I've been doing for more than a decade, this thing that I've helped more than 150 people to move, even teachers, insurance adjusters, what do you call them, bankers, those accountants. I've helped all sorts of people, care workers, nurses, name them, even those that were jobless and those who had their own businesses. We've helped them move from where they are to getting a job as a business analyst. In fact, today, if time permits me, I'm going to show you how to win, because the market has changed. Trust me, the market has moved. It is not the way it used to be 3 years ago when there was COVID. And I'm going to show you how you can win in this in today's market. How can you win? So probably if you stick to the end, I will be able to show you why some people say the market is saturated. Some people are winning. Why some people are saying, I threw 1,000 resumes out there and I didn't get nobody reach out to me. We actually got somebody who had 3 jobs from Maryland and he took on 2 jobs. See, so what's the difference? Why are they winning? And why are some people not winning? I will be able to tell you that towards the end. But believe me, guys, no experience is needed. In fact, I can assure you and tell you of a certainty that the experience you have already can be used towards that transition to business analysis. And on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I will show you practically how that is possible. I will take an example right from your midst, unplanned, right from your midst. I will try to know where you're coming from. I will try to see what you've done in the past. And I'm going to show right before you how you can use for free, how you can use that experience to transition to business analysis. Okay, let me talk about myself a little bit. Probably you may be saying, who is this guy? He's talking with so much audacity. He's talking with so much, gusto. It's like he knows what he's saying. Well, that's true. I know what I'm saying. But who am I? Now, I used to be a university lecturer. I still consider myself a lecturer because I love teaching. I'm in the business of teaching. I'm in the business of helping people grow. So I'm still considering myself as a lecturer. I'm an associate fellow of the Higher Education Academy in the UK. What that means is that I've taught in the UK, even at a higher academic level. I started teaching at the age of 15 when I left high school, and I've been teaching ever since then. Now, somebody will be like, how is that true? Well, believe it or not, I started teaching physics and mathematics right from the age of 15. And I don't think that there was any year that went by that I never taught, even while I was in the university. Okay? I am a senior product leader in this space. I have worked with some of the big brands that you know, from Abbott to Coca-Cola, to Rogers, to Barclays, to Scotia, to Simplus, Cineplex, Cadillac, Fairview, I lose count. ABB Optical, name it, from health to insurance to banking. I'm a certified BA. I'm a certified Scrum Master. I'm a certified product owner. And recently this year, I was nominated as PMO Black Entrepreneur of the Year, top 3. We didn't win the award, but we got nominated. It means that someone is seeing what we are doing. They can see the work that we are putting out in the community. All right, let's move on from that. Now, I do not work alone. I have a team of people that work with me, from design to development to administration. So all of that, we have a whole lot of teams, a lot of people working behind the scene. All right. So you will be interacting with the course itself. We will be helping you with your resume, with interview prep and motivation down the road. Of course, you need that for your transition. Now, for this October cohort, for those who are wondering, our meeting times will be Fridays like this, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. And on Saturdays, like tomorrow, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. EST. Now, today, we may not be able to do the whole of 3 hours. Now, because I said that my itinerary changed at the last minute, and it is something I could not say no to, right? But I still made sure that I did this today with you guys, and then we can continue tomorrow, okay? All right, so we may not be spending the whole of our 3 hours here today, but we'll be doing a whole lot of justice tomorrow, trust me, okay? Now, for those of you who would say, my time doesn't fit the schedule, we are able to give you a letter. You can give that to your supervisor, and they can help you, move around your shifts just to, for you to be able to make this, to make the classes. So if you need that type of letter, please reach out to me, okay? Please reach out to us, reach out to Amma, or reach out to any one of the people on my team. Now, we will also give you references when you need it during the course of your application, all right? We will give you references, of course, we will. And you can check out our reviews online. They tell a lot about us. We have about 200 and something 5-star reviews and counting. So at least that should make you understand that you are definitely in the right spot or in the right place. Now, for those of you who will be missing the classes and the sessions, you will have access to the recording. Okay, we will give you, exclusive access to the recordings. Okay, now this session and the next session tomorrow, these sessions are free. Okay, so you do not need to make a payment to be in this session. Neither do you need to make a payment to be in tomorrow's session. Now, the reason why we do this is simple. We know that there are a lot of trainers out there. In fact, even the ones we trained yesterday is training people. They are training people. So, nothing bad about that. But you see, a lot of people have got burnt in the process. They get burnt in the process. And they've lost their faith in bootcamp. In fact, one of the people I work with today called it bootcamp fatigue. And I quite agree with that, bootcamp fatigue. So we give you the opportunity to come in, see things for yourself, make an assessment and a judgment for yourself, and then determine if you would like to go with us for the road, if you would like to move with us, okay? And if you think we're still not there, we still do not make the math, it's okay, it's fine. We can always get your feedback, and we can make ourselves much better and much suited for someone like you in the future. So please do not forget to drop that feedback when you can. All right, please. Now, these rules may not apply for today, but they will apply from next week, because today we are using a webinar style just because of the number of people on the call. From next week, when you come into the classes, we will use the meeting style, right? So we have certain meeting rules. Make sure that you use the name that you have on file, so we can identify you. Because when we move into breakout sessions, we don't want to say iPhone 1, can you talk to us? No, we want to say Bukola, we want to say Samuel, we want to say Greg. We want to be able to address you by your name, okay? And if you have any background noise, I think I have a little, but I am the one teaching just for today, just for today. Please mute yourself if you do have a background. And we are in an environment where we ask that everybody respect the other person. Everybody has a right to ask questions, so please do not shut anybody down. We will not permit that. Please participate in class as much as you can. Okay, and we advise you to put your camera on. Okay, when we get to the from next week. Again, like I repeat, today and tomorrow is more of the webinar style, so this may not apply. All right. Thank you for listening. And now I'm going to move into the main thing. Now, the program lasts for 10 weeks. It's a 10-week program. And while you are on the program, from the third week or fourth week, you will start working on your project. Okay, you will start working on your live project. Okay, I'm going to show you tomorrow. I'm going to show you some of the projects that we've been working on, and I'm going to introduce you to the project that you will be working on in the next 10 weeks. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to that project. Okay, so make sure that you are here tomorrow. It's the same link, but a different time, 4 p.m. Okay, all right. Let's jump into the next thing quickly. Now, if there are any questions, feel free to throw your questions in the chat, and I'll pick it up and answer your questions. Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. Okay, so let's move into the next thing. Let's go into, if there are any questions, please do not hesitate to put your questions in the chat, and I'll be more than willing to answer your question. Okay, give me a minute. Okay.